This is the first video that I've made for this channel. The main purpose is for employers to see that I can do what I say I can do. And the second purpose is for probably everybody else that's watching that isn't an employer. And that's to help you learn a little bit about the Linux CLI, ethical hacking, and other fun things like that. This particular video, we're going to be going over the CLI built-in help commands. Not all of them, just 3. And then in the following video, which is the second part of this little series, we will have more of the help commands. In this video, we're going to be going over the whatis, man, and apropos commands. Like I said, this is the first video that I'm making, so forgive me if I stumble through it. And don't really view this so much as a teaching video as much as it is a my personal journey video. If I'm making some horrendous mistakes, please let me know in the comments below. So the first command is what is. What is. So what is what? We could put any command in here. We could put in what is, and it describes what is. It displays one-line manual page descriptions. Wouldn't you know? Just like this, a one-line manual page description. Let's look at the what is manual. So man, what is. And there's the whole manual for what is. Down at the bottom in red, you can see it says press Q to quit. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to press Q, and that is going to give us my CLI back. Hey, look, there's the CLI. So let's do what is cat. What is cat? Wouldn't it be great if it said the opposite of dog? Cat is short for concatenate. And the cat command concatenates files, and it outputs them on your screen. So let's try to concatenate a file that, here's a little bonus here. If you don't know this, the ls command gives you everything in the current working directory. And we can see right in the middle under CloudGoat, there's a flag.txt file that is probably from a CloudGoat lab that I recently completed. Here's another bonus, clear. It clears us. So let's concatenate a file. Cat flag.txt. And there is the whole file, the flag, which, if I remember correctly, this is a hash. If you don't know about hashes, I'm sure I'll make a video at some point if somebody watches these videos about hash files, or about hashes. Sorry, I'm pretty new to this, so like I said, stumbling through it here. Okay, cat flag.txt. Another thing that we can do is cat-n flag.txt, and that's going to number the lines of our file. See there, we have a numbering of our lines. How do I know that? Well, if you do man, remember we did man what is? Let's do man cat. Man, that cat is making my dog angry. Okay, man cat gives us the manual for concatenate. And if we go down to the middle, we see that -n numbers all output lines. Do you remember what to press to give us our command line back? Down at the bottom in red, Q. Bingo. All right, so we just learned what is. We just learned man. Now let's learn apropos. So if you're doing what is cat, then you know the command cat and you're trying to remember what it is that cat does. Just a refresher without the whole manual page and having to press Q and all that crazy stuff. Let's say that you know that there's a command that does something, but you can't remember what the command is at all. Let's say that you know that there is a command that puts out the first part, the first line, or the head of a file, but you can't remember what the command is. Well, that's where apropos can help. Apropos, let's do what is apropos. Don't take my word for it. What is apropos? Search the manual page names and descriptions. So apropos will search all of the manual page names and descriptions of all of the manuals that you have in your Kali Linux, or any Linux if, well, I guess I don't know that. In Kali Linux this works, I know that much. So apropos -a, well, how do I know that? Let's do man apropos, and let's find the -a. -a is and only displays items that match all the supplied keywords. So that's Boolean there. The default is to display items that match any keyword. So if you write first line or first part of file, it'll put out all of the manuals that have the word first, or the word part, or the word of, or the word file. But if we include the -a, that's and first part file. So now the only thing that's going to be put out here is the manual that has all of those words, first part file, in the manual. And that gives us one command, head, outputs the first part of the file. So let's try that with our flag.txt. Bam. There is the head, or the first part of flag.txt. And there you have it. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to another video. If I did something horrendous, let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video out of the, maybe it's millions at this point, of videos that are out there. If you want to build on this knowledge, I'm talking going from CLI, command line, built-in help commands, straight into hacking Starlink. Click on this video. You'll be really disappointed because that's not how we do things around here. We learn ethical hacking one step at a time. My goal is not to turn you into an ethical hacker in 6 months. My goal is to show you my journey, which is slow and steady. It's like the mind of the tortoise with the skill of the hare. A hairy tortoise. That's right. That's Griffin right there. Anyway, click on one of these videos. The next step is just at your fingertips. And if there is something that you would really like to learn from yours truly, drop me a line. Put a nice big fat worm on that line and maybe I'll take a bite. No, hopefully I'm smarter than that. We'll see though. Use the comment section. Let me know what you want to learn. I'll probably read your comment. And if all the stars align, I might even make a video teaching that thing. But it's not really me teaching, right? No, it's really my journey. So I might take what you want your journey to look like and make it part of my journey. And not to get too sentimental here, but we'll be walking down the same path together. We'll be like digital friends. It'll be great. All right. Good talk. God bless the work of your hands, and we will see you if we see you.